Marie Curie was a Polish-born physicist and chemist who conducted pioneering research on radioactivity. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and the first person to win the award twice. Curie was born in Warsaw, Poland in 1867 and studied at the Sorbonne in Paris, where she earned degrees in physics and mathematics. She and her husband, Pierre Curie, discovered the elements radium and polonium and studied their properties. Curie also developed the theory of radioactivity and discovered that radium could be used to treat cancer. Marie Curie's most significant contributions were in the field of radioactivity. Along with her husband Pierre, she discovered the elements radium and polonium and studied their properties. In 1903, Marie and Pierre Curie were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for their discovery of radioactivity. Marie Curie later won a second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry, in 1911 for her discovery of the elements radium and polonium and for her isolation of radium. Curie also developed the theory of radioactivity and discovered that radium could be used to treat cancer. She established the first Radium Institute in Paris, which later became the Curie Institute, which is still a leading research center today. She also made other important discoveries, such as the radioactive isotopes of thorium and polonium, and she developed techniques for the separation and isolation of radioactive isotopes. Curie's work on radioactivity had a major impact on the fields of physics and chemistry, as well as on the development of new technologies and medical treatments. Marie Curie had a strong relationship with the United States throughout her career. In 1921, she made a tour of the United States to raise funds for the Radium Institute in Paris, which she had established. She was greeted with great enthusiasm by the American public and was given many honors, including the keys to several American cities. She also met with President Harding and other high-ranking officials. During her trip, Curie visited several universities and laboratories and gave lectures on her work. She also collected many donations of radium, which were essential for the continuation of her research. In addition to her fundraising trip, Curie also had a number of professional connections in the United States. She corresponded with American scientists and collaborated with them on research projects. She also received several awards and honors from American scientific societies. Overall, Marie Curie had a positive relationship with the United States, both on a personal and professional level. Her visit in 1921, in particular, helped establish her as an international celebrity and solidified her reputation as one of the most important scientists of her time. Marie Curie won 2 Nobel Prizes during her lifetime. The first was in 1903, when she and her husband Pierre Curie were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for their discovery of radioactivity. They shared the prize with physicist Henri Becquerel, who had made the initial discovery of radioactivity. Marie Curie's second Nobel Prize came in 1911, when she was awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for her discovery of the elements radium and polonium and for her isolation of radium. She was the first person to win 2 Nobel Prizes, and the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in any field. Marie Curie's Nobel Prizes were awarded for her pioneering research on radioactivity, which had a major impact on the fields of physics and chemistry, as well as on the development of new technologies and medical treatments. Her work on radioactivity was considered groundbreaking and opened up new areas of research in the field of nuclear physics. Marie Curie was also awarded with numerous other prizes and honors, such as the Davy Medal of the Royal Society, the Matteucci Medal of the Italian Physical Society, and the Franklin Medal of the Franklin Institute, among others. Marie Curie was known for her dedication to science and her strong work ethic. She was quoted as saying several things that reflect her beliefs and motivation. Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less. I am among those who think that science has great beauty. I was taught that the way of progress is neither swift nor easy. I am one of those who think like Nobel, that humanity will draw more good than evil from new discoveries. Be less curious about people and more curious about ideas. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. I have frequently been questioned, especially by women, of how I could reconcile family life with a scientific career. Well, it has not been easy. I was taught that the way of progress is neither swift nor easy. These quotes give a glimpse of Marie Curie's perspective on science and progress, as well as her motivation and determination to succeed in her field. Marie Curie died on July 4, 1934, at the age of 66 in Saint-Thomas Sanatorium in Passy, Haute-Savoie, France. Her death was caused by aplastic anemia, which is a rare blood disorder that occurs when the bone marrow doesn't produce enough new blood cells. It is believed that her long-term exposure to radiation, as a result of her work with radioactive materials, was a contributing factor to the development of the disease. Curie's death was widely mourned, and she received tributes from around the world. She was given a state funeral and was buried in the cemetery Essex, near Paris, next to her husband Pierre, who had died in a road accident in 1906. In 1995, Maria and Pierre Curie's remains were transferred to the Pantheon in Paris, where they were interred alongside other French scientific and cultural icons. Marie Curie's death marked the end of a remarkable career that had a profound impact on science and society. Her work on radioactivity laid the foundations for the development of nuclear physics and had far-reaching implications for medicine and industry. Her legacy continues to be celebrated and her contributions to science are still remembered today.